Michael, congratulations on your 1 year milestone for this new organization. Can you tell us why you started this organization? Why you want to start this in Metro Detroit area?
I was involved with NAAAP national team 5 or 6 years ago through General Motors. I was attending a lot of national conventions representing General Motors, and then I get to know about this great organization, and then has been is one of the largest and Asian leader professional organization across the U.S. And then we don't have a Detroit chapter, so I did some research and also talking to some of the local leaders, Asian leaders in the area. What we wanted to do is to, as a national NAAAP message, is we want to build professional Asian leaders, and then we want to focus on Pan-Asian, not just specific region like China, Japan, and Korea. We're going to combine all the Pan-Asians together, and not just specific professions like engineering, medical, or legal. We wanted to have a cross-professional. So that's something that we don't have in the Southeast Michigan area, and then that's why I started this organization, start planning back in 2014.
So what difference you set up yourself from other Asian organizations? I wanted to start this. I really don't want to start an organization to compete with others. I think the main goal is to not just to build Asian professional leaders, also to bring the organizations to working together, collaborate together, because the power of the large group is always much, much larger, have more impact to the Asian community and for the society overall. Congratulations on your presidency. So could you tell us a little bit about your plan and how to now you are actually taking over this torch? So what is your plan and what's your vision for this organization?
Well, thank you, Lisa. Yes, we have a great board of directors, and we have great core team members. And the 2017, we have been focused on the organization development and individual learning. But 2018, we're going to focus on the organization and individual development. So we're going to continue our Learn and Grow series, which were well received by all the attendees. And we're going to strategically develop topics, and we are going to invite the excellent speakers to engage our members to learn and grow, continue learn and grow. We also have the Women in NAAAP program, which help our women, Asian women, to develop to their full potential, to engage at the workplace and in the community. So we hope we help our members to become successful at the workplace and in the community.
A genuine caring community where we have so much different experiences among us, and we actually take the time to learn from each other and also teach each other. So we can mentor each other based on our different experiences and the problems that we experience. Someone in the group has already dealt with those things. So we can have these kinds of intimate learning opportunities. So when we grow into this kind of community where we learn, grow, and also contribute by serving one another, naturally we develop into authentic leaders. So as we become authentic leaders, we become that much more effective in the communities. So that's our vision for the future. Yeah.
One of the things I saw over the last few years since I took over the MAAAP chairmanship job is that we have a lot of organizations for a lot of people, but I couldn't find any organization for professionals, for people to help them how to learn, how to grow, how to advance in their careers, how to become a successful business person, successful lawyers, successful engineers, and NAAAP will fulfill that role to help people to learn and grow in their own career. So I'm delighted and be able to help them to do that.
You've done so much for APA community. What is your goal? Let's say in 5 years, what do you like to see?
My goal is that 5 years from now, I will see a lot of people occupy the corner office of the big companies and said, because of NAAAP, I've been able to occupy the corner office.
Well, it's very important that NAAAP be represented in this area because the Metro Detroit area is still probably one of the top 10 population centers in the country. And so definitely the NAAAP organization should have a presence here in the Detroit metro area.
Detroit's such an epicenter for the Asian Americans with the Chinese population, the Korean population, Indian population just booming.
What is your vision for this organization going forward, let's say next 5 years?
I'd like to see the continuation of professional development for all the members. Also, there's something that we haven't done is I'd love to see the youth being engaged. There are so many college organizations for the Asian Americans, and I'd love to start incorporating them and bringing them into the organization and helping them because they're the ones that need the help in the professional area.
Hi, Senator Hapgood. As our most senior APA politician in Michigan, can you give us your perspective on the importance for the APAs to engage in the political process?
That's a great question, and I think it's really important. So first of all, the APA community has so much to offer the state of Michigan and this country, and so I think it's really important to when we have policies, when the politics are going on, to come to the best decisions, to come to the policies that will help the most people. And if you don't have everyone there, and certainly again the APAs have so much to offer, and so to make the best decisions, APAs need to be at that table. Now, I'll add on to that and say, in these challenging times where there's a lot of politics going on, APAs need to build that community and political involvement in order to stand up for each other, quite frankly. And so there's a little bit of that community building to make sure that people in our community have all the opportunities and enjoy all the freedom that everyone else does. And so I think that's also a very important part.
Now we're at the NAAAP's annual meeting.
Yeah.
NAAAP's mission is very clear, but what do you see as the fundamental value of having a chapter in Detroit?
Well, I think it's always great to see Detroit recognized and Michigan recognized on the national map. Whenever you have these organizations that are doing things broadly and connecting, I like it to see when Michigan is involved, when our people are going off and meeting and networking and engaging in community building all over, and then when people are coming here to do likewise. So I think that it really benefits the community. It benefits this organization, and it really is great to see.
And we were so excited. They come down to us to establish the new Detroit chapter. To us, this provides a new platform for APAC professionals that we can work together. We can help build our own skills and also the leadership. And I think we are so excited. Hope everybody can get benefit from this organization's program. We learn, we grow, we become the leader.
You have a large representational group here. And secondly, you make things happen. You get in, you do things, you make things exciting, you make us want to come and be a part of what you're doing.
I'm from Association of Chinese Americans. I'm executive director, so we have a lot event work together with NAAAP. So I'm so happy I was invited to this event and hope this event gets successful.
Congratulate to NAAAP for this wonderful second year celebration, and we're so happy to know that we have NAAAP in the area to serve young professionals, especially Asian professionals, and this is something that ACA actually lacks. We have a strong presentation among the seniors, among the youth, but Asian professional is something we really want to work with. So it's good to have a NAAAP in Detroit.
As this country continues to become more and more diverse, it is important that there are organizations that support the diverse communities to be successful and to be able to achieve great things, to have success in business and journalism, whatever it might be. So organizations like this play a huge role, I think, professional organizations of any sort, in helping people get ahead. And that's what this country is based on. I want to talk a little bit about journalism and what it's like today, because people are always interested in that, and our field has changed so dramatically, as you know, in the last 20 years or so. But I'm also going to talk about what I call principle-based leadership, and I don't think that's exclusive to any organization or to any group of individuals. There's a way that I think people need to lead to be successful in whatever they're trying to be successful in. I've had incredible opportunities to be in leadership since I was 28 years old, so I've been doing it for longer than I can remember. Closing in on 35, 36 years, however long it's been since somebody took a chance on me when I was 28 years old. And there are ways I think people can be successful if you stay focused on values and stay focused on the things that ultimately really matter.
We wish everybody have a happy, relaxed holiday, and we hope we will present you a great program next year. Hopefully you'll join us, and we'll have more learning and growing, and we'll have more fun together. Thank you. Happy holiday.